There are many different types of people in this world, and all varieties of experiences to be had. And in the age of a person, there is youth, there is the helplessness of a baby, dependent on its mother. There is the assertiveness of a man trying to make his way in the world, or a woman trying to establish themselves. There is the experience of agedness and the slow deterioration of the physical body. So, though it is important to care for the body, it is the temple in which your aware consciousness is living. It is a temple of God. It is manifest. It is, the human body is a miracle. It has so many organs and cellular functions, a phenomenal complexity of which miraculously turns into a unified whole that you call your body. But it is a series of organs and cellular systems that are complex and dynamic and move together. It is truly a miracle. And so you are given this form to express your feelings, your mental state, your experience through. And it is said that the human body is a rare gift, hard to acquire, and not to be taken lightly. When you have a human body, you have the opportunity. It is an animal form, but it is developed sufficiently to have this self-reflective consciousness of divinity. And in this self-reflective consciousness, you have the opportunity to make choices. Mother Nature does not make all your choices. Instinct and conditioning do not make all your choices. You have a choice to live by instinct and conditioning, or to assert your will. You may choose the dark side. You may choose to indulge your desires for power, money, prestige, control, to assuage the fear and pain within that comes from separation, from your sense of individuality. Or you may choose to follow the light side, to move towards love, compassion, understanding, and the depths of being. You always have a choice in every action that you do, in every attitude that you take. There is no separation. So when you choose to be apart from divinity, when you choose to follow your animal desires, when you choose to be angry, to hate, to dislike, to fear, you choose away from love. Love is the cornerstone of cosmic existence. Not the human love, I love you because you love me, I want to get something, I want to feel happy, so I love you because this makes me happy. No, not that love. But the unconditional feeling of wholeness, of caring, of compassion, of joy, simply for being. Love that is not bound to any circumstance, that does not want to acquire, that does not fear losing. Love that simply is. And in it there is great peace, for there is no grasping and no fearing. Fear does not abide where this love is. This is your natural state of being. There is no separate self. The separate self is a belief due to identity with the body and the mind. You feel, I exist. This person who lives in the body and the mind, who is aware. But when you go into the I feeling, what is there? What is in your I feeling? Who are you? When you go into that I feeling, there is this love. At the core of the I feeling, there is great peace, love, conscious awareness, intelligence, not of the mind, not of thinking, but intelligence, aware intelligence. And it exists in all that is. It is the very nature of all that is. And inside of that feeling that I exist, I am, that you who knows you have a body, who knows everything you experience, that keeps track of it, keeps track of the reactions and the actions and the karma, the reactive mind. Who has a reactive mind? You think that is me, I, me. But who is this me that is aware of everything, is conscious, intelligent, aware? If you really go into it, that me dissolves into the whole of being, into a cosmic intelligence, awareness that exists everywhere. The yogis say the Atman, that self of yourself, right? That self within is the same as the Paramatma, the self of all beings. There is only one true self, the infinite consciousness, the infinite God self, intelligent, aware, existing as a unitary love, a unitary whole. What is the nature of awareness? It is not merely knowing. It is experience of wholeness, an experience of love divine. The self itself is a dream in the mind of the great dreamer, a belief that stems from the experience of manifestation. And over time, there is the acquisition of reactions of mind, sanskara, that accumulate to make the basket of karma you're holding on. And in the center of that basket of karma is attention, awareness. Someone knows all of this is happening. But who is that someone? When you go into the someone who knows it's all happening, really, there's only infinite being. It is an assumption that there is an individual being who is experiencing all of this and acquiring this basket of karma, centered around a belief that there is someone who owns this basket of karma and will go from life to life to distribute it and to experience it. But who is experiencing all of this? Really, who are you? The assumption that there is someone, a unique individual. The uniqueness comes from this basket of karma surrounding consciousness, surrounding being, aware, intelligent, self-aware being. But when the basket of karma is dropped from awareness, is dropped from your consciousness, if the experiences of mind and body and the reactions of mind are dropped, let go of, what remains? What is the self within? There is only pure being. There is only unconditioned love. There is only the peace of being. It does not seek, it does not acquire, it does not fear. It simply is. It is the self of yourself. It is who you are. The basket of karma, the reactions of mind, they're an acquisition. The belief in a separate self is an acquisition. To hang the pretty ornaments of experience around. But when you look at what you are hanging the ornaments on, it is the tree of life. It is eternal being. The separate self is the dream that there is a separate tree, a separate, unique you. There is uniqueness in the ornaments decorating the tree of life that abides in the core of your being. But the nature of the tree itself is eternal, immortal, unbound being. It cannot be bound by the decorations. They are simply an external covering. And once the belief in the binding is shed, There is no binding. It was a dream, a belief, an assumption. You are free. You have always been free. You will always be free. But your attention of separation, the core pain behind all other pains in the mind and body, is the pain of separation. For there is wholeness in your nature. Your nature is whole, free, unbound. So this pain of separation lies in this belief in a separate self. That separate self is known as the ego self, the I am self, that acquires all of these decorations through life experience and identifies with them. So all of the different religious teachings, all of the different spiritual paths talk about how to free yourself of this bondage of sanskara, of karma, latent reactions of the mind, traumas, fears, pain, attachments. How to free yourself. All of the struggles and paths are about this. But the reality is, you have always been free. It is only a belief in your separateness, an idea that you have come to adopt as your own self. And so there is your Baba, your Ma, your Guru, and you, dancing the dance of love, dancing the dance of togetherness. And it is a lovely dance. But when the mirage is lifted from the eyes, you dissipate like a mist drying in the sun, in the light of the sun. A dream that never was. All that remains is Baba, is Ma, is the one. The dream of the separate self dissolves. And in the end, it is not striving, it is not effort that brings you to awaken to reality. There is no striving, no need to strive, only to let go of your belief in a separate self. And when you dissolve that belief in the separate self, in the light of the Sadguru, what remains but the Guru? Infinite, omnipresent. That one is the dream, the dreamer, and the act of dreaming. Every cell in your body is composed of eternal being. Every thought in your mind is in the essence of eternal being. Everything you consider yours is composed of eternal being. And you have no existence and is your own nature, but eternal being. There is only the one. There is only the infinite, the divine Guru. One eternal without a second. Pure, whole, intelligent awareness. Infinite love. Eternal peace. For there is no grasping and no fear. All that gives way to the nature of being, which is ever whole. There is a Zen saying, in this koan the answer is simple. It is out. It has always been free. The cage was a dream. The bird is caught in the cage. How does it get out? Let go of striving. Instead, surrender. Like the mist being in the morning sun, dissolve into the beloved, into the one. Can you dissolve like the mist being, standing before the Lord of your life, who emanates the greatest light in the universe, dissolving the mist being, is the eternal one. And all that remains, your separation, is a pain. The pain and the suffering are real. The cause is not. When you deepen in love, you come to that union where there is no separate self. There is only love. There is only peace. You are whole. It is your nature. Very good. All right. Namaskar.